guys, Austin here, and this video is going to be about some news about my channel. I've got a few things to talk about in this video, mainly regarding scripting tutorials. So I just want to let you guys know, and I want to get feedback from you guys about a couple new series that I'm introducing to my channel. Actually there's like a few. One isn't so much a series, it's just videos like this, gameplay videos on Roblox, where I'll just talk about various current events in Roblox, like right now tickets are being removed, or just things in general, and I'll give you guys something to watch here instead of watching me type into a script editor. So right now I'm playing Mad Paintball, obviously. So the first thing I want to mention is that I'm going to be starting a new series on filtering enabled. If you guys don't know what that is, I suggest you search up filtering enabled on the Roblox wiki and read up a little on it before we start. Basically what that is, it's an anti-exploit measure. People won't be able to exploit, or as some people say, hack your game. I would say as easily, but I haven't seen one filtering enabled game get exploited. So yeah, it's an anti-exploit measure that you can put into your game. It's just a slightly different style of coding. You have to put different measures in your local scripts, sometimes your server scripts. We'll go more into it when I post an introduction video to it. I'll explain a little, give an example of where it's used, and just introduce you guys to it before we start. And another tutorial series that I also want to start soon is one on tools. And the reason I'm doing one on filtering enabled is because filtering enabled is just best practice, and because filtering enabled is also kind of a prerequisite to tools. Not necessarily, but if you want to have a filtering enabled game, chances are your tools are going to have to be made compatible with it too, because what filtering enabled does is it affects local scripts, and tools, sometimes they use local scripts. They usually do. Sometimes you can use pure server scripts on them, like I have a pickaxe that I made recently, and all I have to do is use one server script on it to handle all of its stuff, because it's going to add stats to the player. You can run the animation in that one script. It can just handle everything, and I don't necessarily need a local script for it. So, and yeah, sometimes you want tools that are going to interact with the workspace. Like, there's an old game called Spleef. It has a tool, it's based on a tool where you're on a map and you have to delete blocks under a player to make them fall through, and yeah, that's like the whole premise of the game. So that's one example of where you would want to use filtering enabled with your tools, if not purely a server script. And I'll show you guys how to do both of those things. So if you guys want to see me make any specific tools, you can post in the comments. I'm probably gonna start out with simple swords, meshed swords, and then maybe if someone sends in a submission of a custom made sword, like built with bricks and unions, I can show you guys how to put a weld onto that thing, because bricks need welds to stay together. Next thing, gameplay videos, filtering enabled tools. Hands of Death, my game Hands of Death. If you guys don't know what that is, you should check out the Nightmare Studios group page. That's the game I've worked on for like a little over a year now, off and on, mostly on, and it's risen to semi-popularity recently. It's like almost at 250,000 visits right now, and it's died down since the end of the month, last month, but you know, still going strong. It's pretty NVC friendly. It's not pay to win. It's decent gameplay. People seem to like it, And that's pretty much what's been up with me lately. I'm not going to. I've already started work on my next game. It's also going to be an RPG, but it's called Battle Mage. It's not going to be traditional Roblox style RPG at all. It'll still keep some traditional aspects, but you're not going to see swords, you're not going to see daggers like in Hands of Death. It's going to be pure spells, magic spells. You cast with your hands, not going to be weapons, staves, anything like that. I'm going to try to have it focused a lot on teams, parties. I want to have it team-oriented. I want to have a lot of cool boss battles. I learned how to animate custom models recently, which means I can have more diverse enemies and bosses rather than the standard 5-6 part humanoid people that you see in Hands of Death. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a step up from what I'm used to making. I think you guys are really going to like it. I've already shown a few people the progress on some of the magic, some of the maps. It's good stuff so far. I expect the demo to be released maybe this summer, 2016. Maybe it'll be completed mid-2016. We'll see. I don't like release dates because you never know when you're going to finish something for sure. So yeah, it gives you a little bit of flexibility too, not to have a release date. Yeah, that's what's been going on with me. I guess that's all I really have to announce. So I hope to upload the introduction to filtering enabled sometime in the next few days. I was going to try to get to it tonight, but I guess I can't because I'm making this video, and I already uploaded another video earlier today. So yeah, that's that. If you guys have any comments or questions on what I just told you, then leave them in the comments. If you guys want to follow me on Roblox, my username is Recurring Nightmare. That's with 2 R's in the middle, not 2 C's. People like to misspell my name. Haha. Yeah, I'll leave a link in the description, maybe. I'll see you guys later.